Atma Namaskaram. Siddha Vedam, the Moksha Sutram in English. Chapter 9, Part 2. So, it is said that these four states are the four phases. Therefore, Brahma is known as Nanmuha. Without these four phases, Brahma cannot create. That is why it is said that Brahma is Chaturmuha and it is Chaturmuha that creates.
Swamiji, now it is clear that the self with these four faces, mind, chittam, buddhi and ahamkara is the Brahma. But it is said in the Vedas and Shastras that Brahma has got a wife and that is his daughter called Saraswati, who is the mother and sister of Brahma. When such a Brahma becomes the self, what is the sense of all these?
If Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma, is it said anywhere in the Vedas and Shastras that Brahma has married and got a daughter called Saraswati and afterwards he married that daughter?
No.
Or is it stated in Vedas and Shastras that Brahma went for prostitution and he thus got a daughter named Saraswati and then Brahma married her?
No.
Further, can a female become the mother, the sister, the wife and the daughter? In no way is it reasonable. Suppose Brahma married his mother, then can she become the sister as well as the daughter?
No.
Otherwise, let us suppose that Brahma married his sister. Even then, can she become the mother and daughter?
No.
Therefore, in any way, a lady can never become all the four as mentioned above. If it is a fact, then can we believe the Vedas and Shastras?
No.
We cannot say so. They are not at all false. Who made the Vedas, Shastras, and Puranas, etc., you believe?
It is by the experienced persons and wise rishis or saints. This is my belief.
Can it be said that such rishis had written down lies?
Oh, no, it can never be said.
The experienced persons have written down their experiences, and the people, without knowing the truth, have misunderstood them. The experienced understood the Brahma and Saraswati, they knew and experienced that due to such and such reasons, Saraswati becomes Brahma's daughter, wife, mother, and sister, and they wrote down that experience in Vedas and Shastras. Therefore, we must think about who is Brahma and who is Saraswati. It is said in chapter 4 that Brahma is this Ahamkara which considers this physical body as Deha, but which actually is not. So, this Jadam is Brahma. Saraswati is the tongue. Saraswati has got various names. They are Brahmi, Bharati, Bhasha, Gir, Vaku, Vani, Saraswati, Vyahara, Uktir, Abhiktari, Bashitam, Vachanam, Vacha. These are all the names of Saraswati. These names are derived due to various reasons. Besides, one among the Panchendriya is Saraswati. That Indra is called Vak. This Indra is called as Saraswati. Hence the name of Saraswati is for the tongue only. Not only this, when people speak about one's affairs, they say his bad Vani, bad Saraswati, bad tongue, etc. These are all words told about the tongue. The reason for telling her as the daughter of Brahma is this. It is told already that Brahma is the Jadam, which is the Hamkara. If there is no Jadam, the Hamkara, will there be the tongue?
No.
So, From where does the tongue originate?
From this Jadam.
As there is tongue in this Jadam, who is the tongue for this Jadam?
The offspring.
That is why Saraswati is called the daughter of the Brahma. That is, Brahma, which is called the I, the Hamkara, is the pride of regarding this Jadam as Deham. But in fact, it is not the Deham. That Brahma is the Jadam. Since the tongue originated from this Jadam, it becomes daughter to Brahma.
Oh teacher, it's not the daughter a female, so is this tongue female or male? How is it to be determined?
Female means Sakti. If there is no Sakti, there is no world. This world has originated from the Sakti. That Sakti is sound. Without sound, there is no Sakti, and without Sakti, there is no sound. Therefore, sound and Sakti are one and the same thing, not two. If there is no Sakti, there is neither the word nor the Vayu. The state at the moment is called Samirana, and we have that when we sleep. That is, the state when Sakti does not flow out in the form of Vayu, but is directed up and down in the inner side. That is, since the Sakti does not flow out in the form of Vayu, it becomes Siva, the Self. How is it is like this? The sound which is our Sakti subsides in ourself and exists as the Self only. For example, take the instance of any boxer like Santo Ramamurthy. If he holds stretched one of his hands, can it be possible to fold that hand due to the effort of some 5 or 10 persons?
No,
What is the reason?
because he is man of energy.
But while he is asleep, can it not possible for a baby of 4 or 5 years old to fold his hand?
Yes,
Why is it so? Is he not a man of energy? What is the reason for that? When he holds stretched one of his hands, it becomes impossible to fold that hand even for some 5 or 10 strong persons, and that while he is sleeping, it becomes possible to take and fold his hand for a baby of 4 or 5 years old.
there is no Sakti since he slept.
At that time, what happened to his Sakti?
It merged with the self.
Then, where does the Sakti originate?
From within ourselves.
When this Sakti originated from one's own self, gets absorbed in the self, is there anything?
Nothing.
Then, is there any sound?
No.
So, if there is no sound, can we hear, see, or know anything we see now?
No.
So, what is the cause for all these things?
Sound.
Then, what is that sound?
It is Sakti.
It is from this Sakti, which is in the form of sound, that all these states of existence originate. Therefore, what is this Sakti which is in the form of sound? Is it male or female?
Female.
Then, what is sound?
It's female.
What is the organ that creates this sound?
It is the tongue.
The The cause for the creation of the sound, the female, being the tongue, that itself is called the female. That sound is called Saraswati. Therefore, the tongue also got the name Saraswati. This tongue, having originated from the Jadam, which is the Brahma, the tongue has become the daughter of Brahma. It is therefore said that Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma. The reason why Saraswati is said to be the wife of Brahma is because Brahma makes his daughter Saraswati work.
We have 2 daughters and we make them also do work. Then do they become wives to us?
It is not in the same manner we make our daughter do work that Brahma makes his daughter work. Brahma copulates his daughter and makes her do work. To make it more clear, when we sleep, can we make any sound or hear anything?
No,
Why?
because there is no I at that time.
Not only that, if one hand only is moved, can there be any sound?
No,
If we are sleeping now, there will be no state of I. Then we cannot make any sound. When we wake up, the state of I comes in. That state of I is the Ahamkara, which is the Brahma. That Brahma, which is the Ahamkara, copulates his daughter, the tongue, which originates from him, and makes the sound and utilizes it for the purpose of talking. That is why Saraswati is said to be the wife of Brahma. What is samyogam or copulation then? When there is no I, the tongue cannot make any sound. When the I comes, it joins with the tongue, which is the daughter. This union is copulation. Samyogam equals to sam plus yogam. Sam equals to it or she. Yogam equals to union. So, samyogam literally means union with her. Therefore, the ahamkara, which is the I, joining with the tongue and taking it up and down, makes the sound, and the work, which is the word, is created. That is why Saraswati is said to be the wife of Brahma. It is said to be the mother because if there is no sound, there will be nothing. If there is no sound, there will be not even the state of I. When we sleep, we cannot make any sound or hear sound. When the sound comes, we awake. Then the state of I comes into existence. Where does it come from?
from the sound.
When the I came from the sound, who is the sound for the I?
Mother.
That is why Saraswati is said to be the mother of Brahma. The reason for saying that Saraswati is the sister of Brahma is this. From sound, first the I originated. Afterwards, the sound came, and therefore the I came prior to the sound. Then the sound, the female, came from the self. So first came the I. After that, the sound, which is the female, originated from the self. Therefore, who is that female to the I?
She is the sister.
Thank you. Atma Namaskaram. End of chapter 9, part 2. For those who are willing to get initiation of Siddha Vidya, please contact our Chennai Siddha Vidya Nilayam Trust head office at Tamil Nadu, India. The address details are Chennai Siddha Vidya Nilayam Trust, 69 Sivaprakasam Road, Sivanandapuram, Vadamadurai via Periyapalayam. Postcode 601102. Contact phone number +91 9790 600015. Atma Namaskaram.